such good news is 2 weeks ago there was a congressional bill introduced called the Human Trafficking Awareness for Healthcare Practitioners. So Congress 2 weeks ago introduced this bill to have mandatory training for healthcare practitioners. That's why I'm here, when I heard this, when I was invited here. And they're saying, Congress is saying, we're going to look at this as a healthcare crisis, and healthcare practitioners are on the front line. Now, they have a study of 106 victims, trafficking victims, and we've never interviewed that many in this way. But they found out in this study that was mentioned in Congress 2 weeks ago, 88% of the sex trafficking victims have met a healthcare provider at some point in their captivity. Now, the traffickers tell these girls or boys never to trust police. There could be an immigration issue. If they call the police, they're going to lock you up. So they scare them. I can't remember the case where someone's walked into the police department. They're not coming into the churches. They're not talking to the grocers. But how shocking this news is, which I always suspected but could never prove, that 88% of this survey of 106 have been at a healthcare provider at some point in their captivity. Now, the healthcare crisis is the mental health damage of these girls, the low self-esteem, the shame, the guilt. There's 60% of them have had some form of forced abortion, not once, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times. What's the damage of a forced abortion on a woman? The psychological scars of being arrested. So the police typically arrest these people rather than interviewing them properly or realizing what's going on, not treating them as a victim, distrust the law enforcement. So health consequences, psychological damage. There is a big dollar value for the victims of these crimes. They're going to not be productive citizens. They're going to be demanding medical services through indigent care. And what's behind this? Men having sex for free or for very little. And they're walking away and not getting arrested.